For more on this now, we're joined by attorney Jesse Weber, a Law and Crime Network host and NewsNation legal contributor. Great to have you here.
Great to see you.
That police chief was so frustrated, only 2 misdemeanors. A lot of people feel it's not enough.
That's all the laws in the books that this applies to. Could she have also been charged with petty theft for stealing from work? Yes. This is not Illinois, where Jussie Smollett was hit with felonies. He was charged with disorderly conduct. When this first happened, and we start wondering, could Carlee Russell be charged with anything? I looked at the law. This is the best. These 2 misdemeanors. There's no felonies for filing a false police report or lying to police. Now, this may spur change. This may spur the legislators to say, we need more serious laws in the books.
The police chief said today he's going to lobby for just that.
And maybe that's what's necessary. Because the thing is, not only does this take away from the resources and having law enforcement in the community look for her, but it also takes away from the people who truly report these crimes. And that's the big problem with this. And I think that's the problem with what she did.
So what's the stiffest penalty she would face should she be convicted of these 2 misdemeanors?
Up to a year in jail. I don't think that's going to happen. As far as we know, there's no criminal past. What I think is going to happen, she could have community service. She'll have to pay a fine. Where this might get tricky for her is the judge could order restitution. In other words, she has to pay back what the city lost by trying to search for her. Same thing happened to Jussie Smollett. If she can't pay it, a civil judgment would be levied upon her, and if she earns any money in the future, it would go to the city.
And just so you know, it's not just Jussie Smollett in Illinois,
Right.
It's Sherry Papini in California,
Right.
who did the same thing, staged a kidnapping, was all fake. She was missing for much longer. She was hanging out with a boyfriend, even though she was married. She's currently serving 18 months in prison and has to pay the state of California or the local authorities back more than $300,000.
And every state's different. It might be in Alabama that they haven't really seen too much of this before, people filing false police reports. It happens, but maybe not to the level or the degree that they saw here. So I wouldn't be surprised. Obviously, the police chief is saying there maybe should be some change. Maybe there should be, because what she did was very severe. And the story that she came up with about a missing toddler and that she was attacked, this was really something else. I don't think we're ever going to get an answer as to why she did this, because we don't get answers for a lot of crimes that people commit.
And it was interesting. We heard both the police chief and other authorities today talk about the fact that this is not a victimless crime.
No.
Not only were people taken advantage of in terms of their time that they spent volunteering, in terms of their resources, restaurants donated food. You know, obviously we all taxpayers down in Alabama paid for the police to search for her nonstop. But he also pointed out that it really inflicted emotional wounds on people who actually have missing loved ones.
Because her story that she came up with happens across this country all the time, of missing toddlers, children by themselves, people who are actually kidnapped, people who are actually attacked. And this takes away from it. And it takes away from it for a reason we don't know. And I don't know if we'll ever really understand why she did
Well, that was my next question, my last question to you tonight. Can they insist that at the very least she explain why she did it and where she was for those 2 days?
No, they can't. I mean, look, how many times do we cover murder cases and we will never understand why people commit the crimes that they do? They're not forced to. She may decide, in order to move on with her life and provide some idea of what she did, maybe she would do an interview. Maybe she would come out and explain herself. I don't know if it would be the truth, but I think we're all eager to learn how she came up with such a creative story and why.
Yeah. And where she was.
And
it's
where
not
she
easy
was
to vanish
with
for
the snacks
2 days.
and all that. Yeah.
Her bathrobe and a roll of toilet paper. Okay. Thank you so much, Jesse Weber. As always, good to have you. Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.